channel. My name is Kayla and I normally make daily vlogs, but today I'm going to be changing it up and I'm doing a Q&A comparing my two pregnancies together at 25 weeks. So this video is going to consist of 8 questions that I have came up with just comparing my two pregnancies so far together. So let's get started and here we go. Number 1 is, what is the gender and when did you find out? Okay, so Amy is clearly a girl and Harley is a girl. So it's Amy Rose and Harley Grace. And with Amy we found out at 12 weeks and Harley we found out at 13 weeks. We did a blood test that tests for, what's it called? The Maternity 21 test. And it tests for genetic, it tests to make sure that nothing's wrong with the baby pretty much. And then it also tells you the gender, and you have the opportunity to find out the gender or not find out the gender. The test isn't for gender, but it's used to also give the gender. So that is when we found out the gender, and that's what the genders are. So number 2 is, were they planned or not? Alright, so with Amy Rose, she wasn't planned, but she wasn't like not planned. Like, we just didn't care if we had a baby or not. Like, we wanted one, but we didn't because we're still younger, so we just didn't care whether or not it happened. So we, yes, had a baby, clearly. And with Harley, she was definitely not planned. Yeah, she wasn't planned, so clearly it happened, but it was not a planned pregnancy. But we are still extremely, extremely excited. Number 3 is, are we prepared for Harley and were we prepared for Amy? So for Amy, yes, we were completely 100% prepared. We had diapers, we had a crib clearly, we had everything we needed because we had a baby shower. And for diapers, we didn't need to buy diapers for at least the first probably 4 or 5 months. So I think that's pretty prepared. Clothing wise, we were prepared. We really didn't have to buy anything besides formula. We had to buy formula, but I also get help with that, so we were completely prepared for Amy. For Harley, we're prepared as in we have clothes, we have a bassinet. We don't have a crib because I figure once Harley needs to get out of the bassinet, she'll be in the crib, and Amy will be in a toddler bed that I'm making her. I'll post that right here. Clothing wise, here. This is all clothes for Harley, plus all Amy's old clothes. Plus we have 2 boxes in the garage and another box this size outside my door. So we are definitely 100% prepared for clothes. Diapers, not so much. We're going to start buying diapers every paycheck so that we can build them up so we don't have to buy a ton at the beginning because babies do go through a lot of diapers. So yes, we're completely prepared for both, but more prepared for Amy. Number 4 is, what are your cravings up to this point? So with Amy, I don't remember having many cravings. I only remember one at this point, at least. With Amy, I crave sushi all the time, and as you know, you're not supposed to eat fish with being pregnant. So it's actually a funny story. I bought sushi, which is kind of very mean, but it was more funny than mean. And he bought it, and I cried. I actually cried when he ate the sushi, and he ended up giving in and letting me eat one piece of it. It was just a California roll, so the doctors say that's fine, but we would rather not eat any. So no, I was not mad at my husband because he likes sushi too, and I'm not going to tell him he can't eat it just because I can't eat it. So yeah, it's just a funny story. And then with Amy and with Harley so far, I really haven't been craving anything too big. I'll have small cravings, like I really want a Slurpee or I really want like chocolate, but most of the time it's just like drinks. I just want drinks. I don't really want food often, it's just drinks. So yeah, not too many cravings with both, but I've had a couple. So number 5 is, with which baby did I show faster? So I think I showed faster with Amy, which they say that your second pregnancy you're supposed to show faster, but I personally think I showed a lot faster with Amy. I'll post pictures in right here, both at about 25 weeks. So here they go. Number 6. How was my morning sickness with both the girls? Okay, so with Amy, I only had morning sickness for like 2 weeks. I only threw up like twice, and I had to go home from work one day from it. And that was like it. It wasn't bad at all. With Harley, I was sick for the first maybe 4 months. Bad, like really bad. I didn't want to get out of bed bad. And then now I'm not sick anymore, but I do have, like, I get really lightheaded a lot. Oh, and with Harley, so far, I passed out in the store one time and I was in the hospital for that. So my morning sickness this time compared to last time is a lot worse, but it's gone pretty much now. Just a little bit of other like side effects from being pregnant, like the lightheadedness. But other than that, they haven't been too bad. But yes, this time has been a ton worse. Number 7. Which doctors did we use, and are we using the same one? I used a McLaren doctor, and I decided to change doctors this time because I wasn't satisfied with my delivery. I got induced and my doctor was still late, and then the nurses there were pretty rude. One let go of my leg while I was pushing, and she was just really snotty towards me, and yeah, I wasn't happy with them. Plus my doctor didn't tell me much every time I went in, and kind of left me clueless. But I do like her a little bit better than this doctor this time. Now I'm going through a Henry Ford doctor, and she is extremely nice, but she doesn't talk. Like, when I go to my appointments, she asks me what if I have any questions, and that's it. And if I say no, that's it. Like, she doesn't tell me anything, which is okay because, like, I know everything because I've already had a baby once. But still, like, you would think that they would sit you down and say, are you having any pains? Are you, just ask me questions to know how I'm doing. But no, they don't ask me anything. She checks me out and done. So, I think I might look for a new doctor, but we'll see. I don't really want to switch them up because it's a lot of work. Plus, this one's right down the street from my house. So we'll see how this goes, and if I ever have another baby, I probably won't be using the same one. But if the delivery is good, I'll use the same hospital. But I didn't like the McLaren hospital. Not so much, it wasn't so much the doctor, it was the hospital. And then number 8, am I scared for delivery at this point? Okay, with Amy, I was not scared for delivery because I was told that an epidural completely numbs you and you can't feel a thing from a couple people, and that is wrong. That is completely wrong. And I got induced with Amy. So, if you've had a baby before, you know that getting induced is worse than having them normal. I don't know why. I've never had a baby without being induced, clearly, but that is what everybody told me. So I wasn't scared. I literally, as I was in the hospital getting induced, I told my husband it wasn't going to hurt, and he was laughing at me, but he was right. I was wrong, because I had an epidural at 4:30 in the morning, and then I had her at 5:08 in the afternoon, and by that time it wore off. So I didn't feel like any contractions up until the end, and then I felt everything. So that was pretty bad. And then, so that this time I am extremely scared because I know it's coming, but I'm also not going to get induced this time unless I have to. With Harley and with Amy, they gave me the choice at 37 weeks to schedule it at 39. This one, they'll give me that option too, but I'm just going to let her come naturally. And I don't know if I'm going to be using an epidural because I'm going to wait till my water breaks, so we'll see how that works. But yes, I'm a lot more scared this time, and I don't want to think about it because that's a horrible situation, so I just don't want to think about that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my comparison video of the two pregnancies. As you can tell, pregnancies are not the same for anybody or for the same person. Every pregnancy is 100% different, so if somebody tells you something about pregnancy that's scary or good, just know that you can't take what they're saying as the truth, because even if it's their truth, it doesn't mean it's going to be how your pregnancy is going to go, because every pregnancy goes different. So just because pregnancy is horrible for one person doesn't mean it's going to be horrible for another, because I think that Amy was an easy pregnancy and a horrible labor, and with Harley I've had a horrible pregnancy, and I think it's going to be a little bit better of a labor, just because they're not getting induced things. So yes, you can't take anybody's advice with that because every pregnancy is different. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and come back tomorrow for my daily vlogs. Bye.